News relates to Manchester United. We are joined by our football correspondent, Rob Dorset. Rob, what can you tell us?
Well, it's big news coming out of Old Trafford today, and I can tell you that Manchester United are now ready to open talks with Michael Carrick about him continuing in the role as head coach beyond the end of this season. Formal discussions are expected to begin before United's final game against Brighton. Now, United's bosses haven't completely ruled out the possibility of someone else taking charge next season, and they have reached out to other possible candidates. But my understanding is the club hierarchy has now decided that Carrick...
Manchester United have reportedly reached an internal agreement over the possible appointment of Michael Carrick in what could become one of the most emotional managerial returns in the club's modern era. The former midfielder, who remains deeply respected at Old Trafford, has suddenly emerged as a serious candidate following weeks of uncertainty surrounding the future direction of the club. Sources close to the situation claim discussions have intensified behind the scenes as United's hierarchy looks for stability, identity, and long-term vision. Carrick's name has grown louder among supporters who believe the club needs someone that truly understands the culture and expectations attached to Manchester United. After years of managerial changes and inconsistent progress, many fans feel the club has drifted away from the principles that once defined its dominance. Carrick is viewed by some as a calm and intelligent football figure capable of reconnecting the team with its traditional style. The reported agreement is believed to center around the structure of the coaching project rather than simply handing Carrick the role immediately. United executives are said to admire the work he carried out at Middlesbrough, where he earned praise for implementing an attractive attacking philosophy while improving young players. His tactical flexibility and composed personality reportedly impressed several influential voices within the club. One of the biggest talking points surrounding the discussions is Carrick's first demand after talks advanced. Reports suggest the former United midfielder wants complete clarity over recruitment strategy before officially taking charge. He is believed to have insisted that football decisions must align with a long-term sporting plan rather than short-term panic reactions in the transfer market. Carrick reportedly wants greater authority in identifying players that fit a defined football identity. He does not want the club spending massive fees on stars that fail to suit the tactical system. Instead, he is thought to prefer technically gifted, hungry, and hard-working players capable of adapting to a possession-based structure. The former England international also wants stronger communication between the academy and first-team setup. Carrick has always been a strong believer in youth development, having personally worked alongside several academy talents during his previous spell as a coach under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He reportedly sees young players as the foundation of Manchester United's future revival. Another major demand involves the club's dressing room culture. Carrick is believed to have emphasized the importance of discipline, commitment, and accountability among senior players. He reportedly wants every member of the squad to buy into a collective mentality rather than focusing on individual status or reputation. Sources suggest Carrick is determined to avoid the mistakes that hurt previous managers at Old Trafford. Several former coaches struggled because of unclear sporting direction and inconsistent transfer decisions. Carrick reportedly wants guarantees that the football department will fully support his philosophy from the beginning. There is also growing belief that Carrick could bring back a more fluid style of football that supporters have missed for years. During his short spell as caretaker manager in 2021, many fans praised the team's improved balance and calmness on the ball. Even though it was only temporary, that period left a positive impression on sections of the fan base. Club insiders reportedly believe Carrick's understanding of Manchester United's expectations gives him an advantage over outside candidates. He spent over a decade at the club as a player and won multiple major trophies under Sir Alex Ferguson. That experience is viewed as valuable in helping restore confidence around Old Trafford. Carrick's relationship with several current and former players is also considered a positive factor. Many footballers who worked with him during his coaching spell described him as tactically sharp and highly respected inside the dressing room. His calm approach reportedly allowed players to feel comfortable while still demanding high standards. The club's ownership structure is believed to have played a role in accelerating discussions. With pressure increasing from supporters for visible football progress, decision-makers are thought to be exploring candidates capable of building a sustainable project. Carrick's profile reportedly fits the image of a modern coach who understands both development and elite expectations. Manchester United supporters remain divided over the possibility of such an appointment. Some believe Carrick deserves the opportunity because of his intelligence and connection to the club. Others argue that the pressure at Old Trafford may be too intense for a relatively inexperienced manager. Despite the debate, there is no denying the emotional appeal of a Carrick return. Few players represented composure and intelligence better during United's golden years under Ferguson. His ability to control games from midfield earned admiration across Europe and helped the club dominate English football for years. Carrick's coaching development since leaving United has reportedly impressed many observers. At Middlesbrough, he managed to transform the team's playing style while achieving strong results during difficult periods. His ability to improve players individually also became one of the most praised aspects of his management. United officials reportedly believe Carrick possesses the temperament needed to handle media pressure. Unlike several managers who appeared overwhelmed by constant scrutiny, Carrick is known for remaining calm and measured during tense situations. That personality trait is considered important at a club where pressure never disappears. The first demand regarding recruitment structure may prove crucial in determining whether the agreement becomes official. Carrick reportedly wants assurances that the club will not interfere excessively with football matters. He is said to believe successful modern clubs require clear alignment between ownership, recruitment staff, and coaching teams. Another reported demand involves strengthening the analytical department. Carrick is believed to value modern data analysis and wants improved scouting systems capable of identifying players before prices become inflated. This approach reflects the methods used by several successful European clubs in recent years. There are also suggestions that Carrick wants a stronger emphasis on physical conditioning and pressing intensity. United have often looked physically inferior in big matches during recent seasons. Carrick reportedly wants the squad capable of competing aggressively without losing technical quality. Several former United players have already voiced support for Carrick in recent discussions across football media. Many believe he understands the standards required to succeed at Old Trafford better than most external candidates. His experience under Ferguson is viewed as an education that cannot easily be replicated. Fans have also pointed to Carrick's football intelligence during his playing career as evidence of his coaching potential. He was never the loudest player on the pitch, but his reading of the game often controlled entire matches. That same intelligence is now believed to influence his tactical approach as a coach. Reports indicate Carrick would prioritize midfield reinforcements if appointed. He reportedly feels United lack composure and structure in central areas during high-pressure games. Improving control in midfield is believed to be one of his key priorities for rebuilding the side. There is also speculation surrounding which coaching staff members could join him. Carrick may reportedly seek a blend of experienced tactical assistants and younger analytical minds to modernize the club's preparation methods. The balance between tradition and innovation appears central to his vision. Some insiders believe the club sees Carrick as a long-term cultural reset rather than a quick fix. Manchester United have repeatedly changed direction after disappointing seasons, often resulting in unstable squad building. Carrick's appointment could signal a commitment to patience and identity rather than short-term reactions. The timing of these reports has intensified speculation among supporters online. Social media discussions surrounding Carrick's possible return have exploded, with many fans debating whether the club should trust a former player with such a massive responsibility. The emotional connection has made the story even more compelling. Carrick reportedly understands that expectations would be enormous from the first day. Any manager at Manchester United faces immediate pressure to deliver results and attractive football simultaneously. However, those close to him believe he would embrace the challenge rather than fear it. The former midfielder is also thought to admire managers who build collective systems instead of relying on individual brilliance. His tactical philosophy reportedly focuses on movement, positional awareness, and intelligent passing combinations. Many supporters feel this style would better suit Manchester United's historical identity. There are suggestions that younger players inside the current squad could benefit significantly from Carrick's coaching methods. His reputation for detailed tactical instruction and calm communication reportedly helps players improve confidence and decision-making. Development of youth talents may become one of the defining themes of his project. Carrick's relationship with the academy structure could also influence transfer policy. Rather than blocking pathways with expensive signings, he reportedly wants opportunities for talented youngsters to emerge naturally. This philosophy aligns closely with Manchester United's long-standing traditions. The club's recent struggles in major matches may also explain why Carrick's tactical discipline is being admired internally. United have often appeared disorganized against elite opposition. Carrick reportedly believes structure without the ball is just as important as creativity in possession. Another important factor is Carrick's understanding of the Premier League environment. Unlike foreign candidates who may require adaptation time, Carrick already knows the demands, intensity, and media pressure surrounding English football. That familiarity is viewed as a practical advantage. Former teammates reportedly described Carrick as someone obsessed with tactical preparation behind the scenes. While quiet publicly, he is said to spend countless hours studying opposition systems and positional details. This analytical side has impressed several figures involved in football management circles. The possibility of Carrick returning has also sparked nostalgia among supporters who remember his successful playing career. He was often underrated outside Old Trafford but hugely valued within the club for his intelligence and consistency. That respect has remained strong long after his retirement. Manchester United's hierarchy reportedly believes supporters would initially give Carrick patience because of his history with the club. Unlike external appointments, he already carries emotional goodwill from the fan base. However, results would still ultimately determine his success or failure. Carrick's demand for recruitment control may also reflect lessons learned from observing previous managers struggle. Several coaches inherited unbalanced squads filled with players signed for different tactical systems. Carrick reportedly wants a coherent approach that avoids repeating those mistakes. There are also rumors that he wants improvements in communication between departments at Carrickington. Better coordination between medical staff, analysts, scouts, and coaches is believed to be part of his vision for creating a more modern football environment. He reportedly sees organizational unity as essential. Some football analysts believe Carrick represents a growing trend of younger English coaches gaining opportunities at elite clubs. His tactical reputation has steadily grown since entering management, and many now see him as one of the country's brightest coaching prospects. A move to Old Trafford would dramatically increase that spotlight. The emotional side of the story cannot be ignored either. Carrick experienced both triumph and heartbreak during his years at Manchester United. Returning as manager would represent a full-circle moment that many supporters would find inspiring. Despite growing excitement, sources suggest the club still has internal discussions to complete before making any final announcement. Senior executives reportedly want to ensure every aspect of the project is carefully planned before moving forward. Carrick's demands are believed to be central to those conversations. Fans are now watching closely to see whether negotiations continue progressing in the coming days. The possibility of a former midfield general returning to rebuild the club has created huge anticipation. Many supporters believe Carrick could restore calm, structure, and identity to a team that has lacked consistency for years. If the agreement is finalized, Carrick's appointment would immediately become one of the most talked about managerial stories in football. Expectations would be massive, pressure relentless, and scrutiny constant. Yet for many Manchester United fans, the idea of one of their own returning to lead the club feels like a gamble worth taking. For now, all eyes remain fixed on Old Trafford as speculation continues to grow. Michael Carrick's first demand has reportedly made the club rethink several aspects of its football structure, showing that he is serious about building a proper long-term project. Whether the move becomes official or not, his name is now firmly at the center of Manchester United's future plans.